before I thought anything through.
Were you like getting in trouble all the time, or you were kind of laying low?
I mean, part of I spent a year in jail, bro. Like
at what point in your life?
When I was like, how old, bro? I met him in fucking jail.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
We met in jail.
What the fuck were you in jail for?
Man, I was in jail for a whole bunch of bullshit. A whole bunch of shit with my life, like selling weed, getting caught, like getting kicked out of school, a whole bunch of crazy shit.
And what did you go in for that time?
Fuck. All right.
A lot of shit.
Armed robbery.
Armed robbery. What was that like?
No, it's gonna keep going.
Okay, yeah.
Armed robbery. And this is not me being cool. This is not me saying this shit is okay.
Well,
we don't condone this shit. I was just fucking up, you know.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, if you already went to jail for it, then it doesn't have to be allegedly. Yeah.
Armed robbery, armed burglary,
possession of a firearm,
armed burglary with dwelling, resisting without violence, grand theft of 3 charges.
Yeah, he got a lot of charges.
Possession of oxycodone.
They was trying to direct filed his ass.
Yeah.
I seen all these charges. Like I seen it. Like we went to court.
I had the worst charges in the jail.
The judge read the charges to him, and I'm looking at this nigga like, what the fuck this little nigga did?
I don't even know where to start on that list, though. Like,
and
where to start? Like, why are you stealing cars? Number one, why are you selling all these pills?
No, it wasn't even cars. It was the amount of houses I robbed. Like, bro.
This was before face tats.
I was a little nigga. Like, I was tiny. Like, I had a fucking Wiz Khalifa patch in my head. Like, bro, I looked like a little bitch. You feel me?
But you were getting it in.
Yeah, but bro, I was dead ass. Like, ask any nigga around me. Like, I was a young savage. I was a little savage. Like,
okay, but were you trapping? Like, were you actually making money, or were you like just fucking doing a bunch of crazy ass shit, getting in trouble?
What it was is like, all right, I told my mom like one day, cause like I said, I was always after my mom. Like I always wanted her attention. So I told my mom one day, I was like, if you want me to do anything, you need to be around. Because at this time I lived with my grandma. Because she kicked me out. Because basically, like, bro, there's a lot to the story with my mom. Like, my mom is a big part of my life. But I was fucking up. Basically, I got kicked out of middle school. And she put me in a behavioral correctional called Sheridan House. And shouts out to Sheridan House. Wonderful. It's called Sheridan House Family Ministries. It's actually located in Broward near Davie. But wonderful people, like wonderful environment. Like I enjoy what they were teaching me, you know. But
how you get kicked out of middle school?
Yeah, kicked out of middle school. Why? That's a good question. You're right. You're filling in the blanks.
What did I get? All right, there's a list of shit.
You did.
I remember I beat some niggas I beat some niggas and like shouts out to him. I fuck with him now. We're cool now. I think his name's like Marcus or something.
But he only has one eye now?
No. His eye was good, but like I fucked his eye up type shit.
And I remember there was it up again.
Yeah, there was this fat kid in my class that made fun of my mom. I kicked him in his mouth.
Oh, fat kid.
I fought some. I fought some Chico nigga on the bus. Because he said some shit like to my, like when I was in middle school, bro, I was a little pimp. I'm not gonna flag. Like I probably got more bitches than I get now. Like
really,
I'm a loner now.
So
bro.
you were getting pussy from a super young age, or did it take a while for you to start getting bumps?
Oh my god, bro. Because I was a pretty young nigga. Like
they
my
love
mom,
a savage, don't
my mom raised me like a little pretty bitch. Like I was pretty. Like I used to wear Aeropostale. Like no, not Aeropostale. No. Let me get right. I used to wear Abercrombie, like Abercrombie and Hollister. You feel me? I was not.
That was like the third rung version of Abercrombie. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's levels to that shit.
Yeah, it is really. You're also the first person I've ever interviewed who holds the mic like he's performing with both hands.
I don't know, because my hands are fidgety, bro. Like,
oh, it's fine. Yeah,
my hands are fucked. Like I fucked them. I broke both of them. Like both of my hands are broken as we speak.
Right. Damn.
So like,
true fact.
Yeah. True fact.
Both your hands are broken from fighting, I'm assuming.
True fact. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Trust me.
So you still are getting it in. Jeez. All right. Let's keep going with where we're at in the story with you.
No games.
Getting kicked out of middle school or whatever.
Shit out of somebody in Texas.
Yo, I did stop a nigga in Texas.
Shout out Wi-Fi's funeral over here with no mics, flexing on the bike. You're gonna be able to see that in the shot a little bit.
Man,
cool.
I'm gonna tell you like this. This is how it happened. All right, so look, we in the convenience store, right? And there's one little white.
Come closer to the mic, nigga.
A little closer to the mic.
He looked like a little hipster or whatever. And nigga comes up and he's just like, "Fuck everybody in this convenience store." And X is in there. So X was like, "What?" So X literally goes outside and just stares at him. He turns behind and just whops him right in his shit. And white boy turns around and he's just like,
what the fuck, dude?
Like, why'd you do that, man?
Yeah, he was hot.
He just needed one dude. So basically, if somebody's looking for a fight, you like to be the guy to serve them up.
Because it's like, why be a fucking prick? Like, I'm anything but a fucking prick. Like, I do everything with my own motive, you know? And I believe anybody that can live without motive is literally the most insane person there is. I believe the person who probably plots on murder or plots on doing crazy things is the least crazy, you know? So I'm considered crazy, but I think I'm the least crazy because the man who can just kill a man with no recollection or no thought to it or just make a crazy decision with no plot behind it is literally fucking crazy.
But so you don't think you're crazy because you...
Because everything comes with thought.
Okay,
I probably think more than the average human. Like,
so you don't think you could get just driven to doing something really fucked up in the heat of the moment?
I can, but there's always that one thought. As of now, before I was fucking crazy. Like, ask him. Like when I can probably. You think I could tell the story about that faggot I beat up?
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah! In jail? Yeah, that shit was hilarious.
Let's hear this.
All right, so basically they put me in a room. Like, all right, so they put him in a room with this
First
faggot.
they put me in the room with this nigga.
So
tell him how they
you
put
mean
you
an
in
actual gay guy when you say faggot?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Literally.
Oh no, wait. No disrespect to anybody that's homosexual. No, yeah.
But once you try to push it onto me, like it's a different story.
Here's how
Like,
it's problematic.
Yeah.
Faggot's problematic, but trying to rape a heterosexual man also problematic.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So here's how I put it. You feel me? I like what people like. You feel me? If you like guys, then that's you. You get me? I don't disapprove of it. I approve of it. Like I believe gay marriage should be legal because any man or any woman should be allowed to make the decision they want.
I'm with you, yeah.
Exactly. I am not homosexual. I am not homophobic. So if a homosexual man is around me, I will not act like a fucking prick. You know, I'm not gonna act like a piece of shit and be like, oh, he's a faggot. I don't want him.
But if he tries to rape you,
but if he tries to rape me, I'm gonna bash his skull.
That to me is where you cross the line.
Exactly.
Yes. The rape thing. Yeah. Okay.
Feel me? I've got gay friends. I know gay people. In case gay people are cool.
You're in the music industry now. You're gonna meet a lot more. Yeah. They're everywhere. I've heard. I don't know personally, but I've heard. Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking
So the gay guy in jail.
All right. So basically, they put him in the room. They put him in a room with Ski, and
I got the fuck out of there first quarter. Nigga was sitting in the corner staring at me, right? So I'm like, bro, if you keep staring at me, I'm gonna beat your ass, bro, and I'm gonna get another charge for you. And I really not trying to catch another charge because we in here for some dumb shit. We gonna sit like 6 months, go to a different program for some dumb shit. I'm not trying to.
He's an older guy.
He was a little bit older than
I don't know, bro. This nigga said he was from France and he was lying.
He was not.
Like some
he was like a compulsive liar.
Italian nigga. But yeah, bro. Anyway, so he's sitting in the corner staring at me. So I'm just banging on the door. I'm like, yeah, y'all gotta get me the fuck up out of here. But I just kept banging on that. I kept banging on that shit till they let me out. So they put him in
my room. All right, I'm gonna tell you that part. So all right, we're sitting in what's called a horseshoe because it was a tent. It's a young nigga like jail type shit.
Right.
So like we're in a horseshoe. What'd you say?
Y&J.
Shouts out to fucking, what is it, Dog Pound? I love that movie, bro. Dog Pound is fucking awesome.
Yeah, Dog Pound is lit.
Shout out Soul Plane.
Soul Plane? I fucking hate Soul Plane.
I just saw Soul Plane for the first time the other day.
Yo, it's so fucking cliche. No, that shit's cliche as fuck. That shit racist.
The airline's called NWA. That's so funny to me.
Y'all assholes. Fuck that movie.
Soul Plane. Yeah. We're all too hyper. I just drank a bunch of coffee. Yeah.
Yo, I'm off like this Capri Sun, you feel me? Like I'm in here sipping.
Yeah.
Aloe water. I'm lit. I got my little iPad on the side.
This is great. This is an awesome interview already.
I appreciate it, bro.
We're already killing it.
Yeah, I appreciate it, bro. Thank you. No, fucking
the gay guy in jail.
The gay guy in jail. That sounds fucking crazy.
All I know is when he came out that room, the gay nigga was bleeding from out the top of his head, bro. And he was just sitting there smiling at me like, I'm looking at this nigga like, damn, bro, already, bro.
What did this guy do to you, and what did you do to him?
All right. There's the fake story, and then there's a real story. So I'll tell you how it began. Like, they kicked him out his room. Like, cause me and him was in the same room type shit, right? And then they made us move because we switched rooms every 2. Was it every 2 weeks or was it 2 days?
Every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks we switched rooms.
Every 2 weeks
you switch.
Yeah. Every 2 weeks we switched rooms because I was in a room with him and Will, and like my face is like recognition type shit within the jail. Like my face was good because like I was quiet. I'm not a pussy or anything.
You
but
mean face as in like your level of respect?
My level of respect, literally, because like I was such a good I'm a good kid.
Shut up over there.
Hey, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Keep going.
All right, so basically, like my level of respect for everybody within the jail was like I wasn't a fucking prick. You feel me? Like I wanted everybody to be kosher. I wanted everybody to be calm and like just move as a family type shit. You feel me?
Right.
So I respected the officers. A lot of niggas came in there trying to disrespect the officers. I was never that guy. So they came to me after they kicked him out his room and asked me if they could put him in my room. And I looked at them and I laughed. And I was like, y'all could put him in my room, but if he does anything I disapprove of, I'm gonna kill him, and I'm not gonna give you any warning. Like, and I said it just like that, and I put it on my life. I said it like that, and they was like, all right, that's fine. As long as he don't touch you, you shouldn't have to put your hands on him. And I was like, all right, that's fine. So they put him in my room. First few days, he was straight. Like, he was cool. He read his books. I stayed in my corner. He did his thing. You feel me? He asked me a few questions. That was fine. Like I said, I'm not homophobic. He did his shit. You feel me?
This is like Brokeback Mountain. I can't wait to find out what happens here.
All right, so
it's just got a bad ending to it.
So he was cool. He was cool the first few days. So I would speak to him. Like, I would even help him when people would bully him type shit. Because, like, if you a bitch in jail, they beat your ass.
Right.
Yeah. So
Offer it.
Yeah. So fucking. All right. So I remember one day he just got sus. Like, he was staring at me type shit. He was staring at me throughout the day, and like, bro, jail makes you crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I was fucking like, ask him. There was days where I'd slam my head on the fucking door for no reason. Like, I just wake up and
just because you want to feel something. What the fuck else are you gonna do?
And there's crazy people in there.
Yeah.
We had this one kid that would just sit there and listen to the walls and think he's listening to music.
You're around so many crazy people.
So many crazy people start to rub off on you, bro. And like, I'm talking about, I had a full. Yo, this is before the fucking buzz cut on the side with the dreads on the top. This is before any face tats, bro. I had a fucking afro, bro.
We weren't
like,
even
I looked like I
rapping
Am
at the
Sue.
time.
So he
like,
probably wasn't looking at you like you were hard. Is that what you're saying?
Not type
like,
shit. Yeah, he looked at me like oh, like, this nigga's cool. You feel me? He's probably not the hardest. So he's staring at me type shit. So I'm like, yo, I warned you, and I laugh because that's all I say.
Right.
I laughed and I said I warned you. So I walked out the room to go take my shower, and I came back in. And I was trying to calm down, kind of be kosher. So I turn around and I see this nigga staring at me while I'm putting on my jumpsuit.
You gotta be in a towel.
You gotta be in a towel in front of the nigga. You have to get naked in front of your friends type shit. So that's why it's better to be in a room with your niggas you fuck with. You feel me? Because if you get a weirdo, it's uncomfortable. Yeah. So I go in the corner by the toilet type shit and tie on my jumpsuit. And I don't put it on all the way. I tie it around my waist and I start beating his face in. Like, do you want me to be graphic with it? I grabbed his face and like I put it on the corner type shit because we have these like metal slabs type. Well, not metal. It's like concrete, right? Concrete. Yeah. It's like concrete slabs like for beds, and then there's like a styrofoam shit on top of it. So I pulled off the styrofoam type shit and I threw his head on the corner and I just started stumping like his jaw in type shit. And then as soon as I did that, like I remember like I just put his head on the corner and I started stomping on him. And then when I did that, like I tried to strangle him. Like I was. And long story short, I was gonna kill him type shit. Because of what he did, like I
just felt that,
bro. He was just staring, bro. I was naked, bro. Like he was staring at me. You feel me? So I start I'm strangling him, like, and he's like leaking type shit. And I'm strangling him so he doesn't scream. So I'm strangling him, and like I'm about to kill this nigga. You feel me?
Right.
And then luckily, because I wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't be speaking to you. I wouldn't be as far as I was. You feel me? I wouldn't be successful. Luckily, a guard came over and saw that I was standing over his bed, but he didn't see what I was doing. You feel me? So, amidst the luck, like I'm strangling this nigga. You feel me? I'm trying to keep him quiet. Amidst his luck, this nigga screams out, and he hears him. So like I got his blood all over my hands. You feel me? All over my chest, literally.
Yeah, right.
So like, and don't think I'm trying to be cliche or a fucking weirdo when I say this, but I was going crazy.
Yeah.
Like I smear his blood on my face, on my hands. I got it like in my nails, like, oh, bro, I have it all over me. You feel me?
War paint. That's tight.
Type shit. Like I was going fucking crazy. So I walk, like they open it and they see that obviously because he screamed, they open it, they pull me off. So then I go out and I said, I told y'all I would kill him. I told y'all. And the thing was like they respected that. You feel me? Because like I told them what I was gonna do. Like it's not like
you're saying the cops respect or the guards respected
the guards
it.
respected it because like. They put me in a room with someone that made me uncomfortable, and I said that was perfectly fine. You feel me? Well, not necessarily uncomfortable, but they put me in a room with a risk.
Right.
Because nobody else wanted to be in a room with him, so they put me in a room with him.
Don't they normally put the gay guys in like protective custody or whatever? They just didn't do this here?
There is no protective custody.
There is.
There's only the hole.
You sleep on the floor, like in the...
Oh, yeah. He ended up in protective. Yeah, he did. He ended up in protective custody.
So you didn't actually get in trouble for doing this to him?
No, because he finessed it.
I finessed it, but I did get in trouble the first day. So what happened was after I did that, like I said, the guards really, I'm not going to say no names because I'm not a snitch, you feel me? But, like, the guards really fucked with me. So they told me, go to the bathroom, wash the blood off your hands. And, bro, I swear, yeah, it was, in my face. He said, I swear to God when I say this. He told me, take it off my hands and my mom is in the visitation. Go see my mom. I went to visitation with blood on my fingernails. My mom saw the blood in my fingernails and asked me, "What did you do?" She looked at me and asked me, "What did you do?" Because I just had this smug, like empty look on my face, and I was like, well, I was like, this nigga, like, there's some gay shit, so I had to beat, like, I cracked his head open type shit.
Yeah.
And I said it just like that, and my mom starts crying. Like, my mom's crying and just like is telling me, like, you don't realize that if you fuck up in here, they could. Because they were trying to direct file me. They wanted me in prison for like 5 to 10 years.
For that?
For the gun charges.
You were already on,
Bro, I had on top of an armed burglary, on top of a possession, I had like hollow tips in my bullets type shit. I had a gun I wasn't supposed to have at that.
Right.
I was just fucking up, you feel me, with all those charges. So at anything, if I fucked up in there, they could easily direct file me.
Right.
So she said that, but basically what I did was I finessed it. No homo when I say this, but I said the nigga tried to grab my ass.
Right.
That's what I told to the guards because he was gay, obviously, so it would work in my favor. So I told him that he tried to grab my ass, so I beat his ass. Long story short, so what they did was they cut my visitation short. Literally, as soon as my mom says, "Don't you know that they can take you away?"
They rush in and grab you.
Rushed, cliche as fuck, but they rushed in, grabbed me, and they took me to what is the hole.
Yeah.
And the hole is where you're by your fucking self. You have no mat. It's just a concrete slab. And
that shit feels smaller than all the regular cells. It makes you go crazy, literally. Bro.
Yes,
you're just sitting there, feel like the walls get smaller, bro.
Nothing, bro. Nothing in there.
How long were you in there for? You don't even know?
It was the rest of the day, right?
Yeah, it was the rest of the day. That shit could make you go crazy, though.
I put him in the ER, so they had to keep me in there for like the rest of the day type shit. But like the guards looked out for me afterwards. But no, fucking
But you say that you don't think you're crazy and you think that you can act, like...
No, I was crazy.
You think when you act... Oh, you were crazy back then. I was
batshit. That's this nigga. Till recently, I was fucking crazy.
Were you on drugs or were you just a little kid going
I was on a mixture of fucking testosterone. a lot of
aggression.
I was on drugs. I was just fucking wild.
Hey, but you were